Hi, everybody. Welcome to Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And today joining us is Ernie Kapanke with Shelf 9. Ernie, thanks so much for being here today on Digital Champions.
Thank you for the invitation. Appreciate it.
Oh, tell us more about what you're doing over there at Shelf 9. And Shelf 9, you got to give us a little origin story on that.
Well, we're a retail media network, and we traditionally have TV stores and TVs in grocery stores. So if you think about the shelves at a grocery store, there's typically between 6 and 8 shelves in most locations. So if the 9th shelf gives you more opportunities for marketing and more revenue for the retailer, that's kind of the origin of the name. So top shelf also kind of goes along with that. But Shelf 9, kind of a new novel name. It sticks with most people. It makes it easy to remember, and evokes retail. So it works for most people.
And how does this work for your customers? When your client's coming in, what is the challenge that they have, and how are you using this kind of digital space to solve that problem?
Well, we're seeing, a focus on digital across many venues, but particularly place-based or, now near close to where the point of purchase is. And so our value comes to primarily independent grocers and store owners who don't have the resources necessarily to, build this out an internal marketing unit to capture those digital dollars. We're seeing large retailers do that, right? You can look at Walmart and Kroger and others that are building out their own bespoke custom networks. We're offering those services for independent grocers and retailers across the country.
And how do you help tell that story, though, in that medium?
Well, there's a few audiences. You got to, get the Venn diagram to work together, and you've got the need for the consumer, right, to find value in watching the screens. We got to make sure that the content is watchable, provides them value. We have the store has an important need to communicate directly with the consumer so that the shopper, has a full understanding of what the store has to offer. That could be COVID information. It could be store specials, could be seasonality, recipes, and those type of things. And then the brands that participate have to feel value, right? That they're giving some information about their brand and the reason to put it in the basket.
And how is your industry going to be evolving in the next couple of years? Because I would think, exactly to your point with COVID, having that messaging it was so helpful during that time. Like you said, COVID updates, specials, updates, especially today with inflation. Everybody wants to know, where can I get the best deal on what product? How do you see your industry evolving in the next couple of years?
Well, certainly specials matter, right? Promotions are always key to driving extra volume for a lot of products. But what we find to be really important is that evolution of not only digital screens in store, but obviously with the mobile phones being more integrated and more services that the retailers are having to provide. So grocery did a wonderful job, I thought, through this whole time, where they had more services in store, but they also provided the near store experience where you could buy online and pick up near, at the store, delivery to the grocery, trunk to the trunk, and those type of features. What we're seeing with the digital buying, right, the Instacart and the competitors like eGrocery and others that are providing digital services so that you can buy online and have it delivered to home. Those are things that the grocers having to work through. Our digital channels can help communicate that, help coordinate that, and when it comes to the marketing side of that, make sure that the message from the brands isn't lost. They can still communicate the same message in store as they might on a website or on their mobile phone.
So what would be your number $1 million industry tip in your space?
Keep it consistent and make sure that the shopper is at the core of the communication. We sometimes let the technology lead ourselves, and wouldn't it be cool if this? And the novelty of a lot of the things that can be done, don't necessarily need to be done. And we find it valuable to make sure that we moderate the technology and the ability to efficiently execute what we promise to the brands and deliver value to the consumer.
I love it. Well, Ernie, that's a great place to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining us today on Digital Champions. Really interesting stuff. It's kind of the thing you don't really know about. So it's really nice that you were able to kind of pull the curtain aside and give us a little background.
Thank you. Yeah, if you see more screens in grocery, think about us, or if you have a retailer who could benefit from that, give us a call at Shelf 9.
Oh, I love ending with a call to action. That's our digital marketer right there. Thanks so much, Ernie. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Charlene.
See, everybody should learn from that. All right, well, if you want to learn more about what they do over at Shelf 9 and maybe how it can help your business, you can check them out on dailyadbrief.com. That's going to do it for us today on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.